Hello again. Today is 1755 and we're continuing work on the two Emma Frosts here. I'll finish off this tiny piece that's going to be added to the diorama as well. And we're going to get a wash down on these guys so they're ready for tomorrow. The battle droids are getting a once over with a mix of skeleton horde and contrast medium, so I can pick out all the shading and the details ready for a dry brush tomorrow. Both Emma Frosts are getting a once over with the white just to finalize and get one more layer on there. I'm not exactly ecstatic about my work I've done with the white. Hopefully this will sort it out. Then I'm going to do the hair and I'll start the base today, but because of washes and things, I'll finish them off tomorrow while I'm doing the battle droids. These little stack of books come from Mantic Games. They make like what they call terrain crate stuff. And they do loads of tiny little excellent pieces of detail and work that are fantastic to put in dioramas or add scenery, dungeon crawlers. They're really good. If you haven't heard of them, look them up. It's absolutely phenomenal. So here we are, both Emma Frost nearly finished. Just need to do finish off the bases and they'll be done and out of the way. The shading on the battle droids is also complete and I will dry brush them tomorrow, and to be honest, the bases will probably get done tomorrow as well. I think I might be able to finish these guys off. And with these little books out of the way, I can move on to the next piece of the diorama. Not entirely sure what it's going to be yet. I've got loads of things and options to choose from. Today is 1756 and unfortunately I don't have much time, so I'm just going to finish the base on these two Emma Frosts. And I'll be giving these battle droids a quick dry brush to get them further ahead for when I have got time tomorrow. This is the first time I'm using these Army Painter dry brushes. They're really nice. I really enjoy using them. I didn't break them out before because I wanted to make sure my old dry brush is dead and gone. But yeah, these are really nice. I recommend them to anyone. £15 for 3, bargain. As I said, also quickly dry brushing the battle droids as well. I'm going to make this short because otherwise you're just going to see a close-up of my knuckles, and I don't think anyone wants that. So both Emma Frosts are now finished. They just need to be varnished, but they'll do for now. I'm happy-ish with them. I think I could have done a bit more time on the white, but I'll have to do for now. And with the dry brushing done on the battle droids, they're mostly complete. All I need to do now is a little bit more detailing work and the weapon, and they'll be finished. Today is 1757 and I'm going to be starting work on the 4th Doctor and K9, as well as finishing off the battle droids for Star Wars Shatterpoint. This is the first time I've ever painted any battle droids from Star Wars, and I have to say they are very easy models to paint. If you're thinking about getting into Legion or Shatterpoint yourself and you are worried about painting, don't worry about painting these guys. They are really quick, really easy to do, and they look fantastic. As for the 4th Doctor by Warlord Games, he's an absolutely fantastic model, and it's such a shame that this game didn't do very well, so they cut it off early. I think it was a sort of factor of Doctor Who not doing as well in the ratings and sort of the popularity of it dropping, and then COVID struck, so it was kind of like a big maelstrom of garbage that ruined the line. But the models are fantastic. If you can find them, buy some. So there we are, a couple of days, and that's 6 models finished. Obviously they're on 2 bases, but they're so quick and simple, these guys are to do. And I only put a couple of colours down on him. It's very difficult to see at the moment because they are quite dark colours, but everything's going to get brightened up tomorrow. Today is 1758. I won't be doing much today as something quite horrible has happened, but for my own mental health I need to do something. So I'll be starting work on these zombies, and I'll be continuing just a little bit on the 4th Doctor here. I'm not going to go into details about what has happened, but for me, my hobby streak is quite important to my mental health, and I need to be quite strong at this moment for a loved one. So to get myself in the right frame of mind, I'm just going to calm down and use the small time I've allotted to do just a little bit of painting, just a little bit to focus in and relax. I normally do my hobby streak first thing in the morning. That way, not only do I get out of the way, but I also can then use sort of relaxation and the focus that I've had throughout the day to help with other things. And today is quite important that I make sure that I'm on the ball and focused and ready to be needed when I'm needed. So there's, as I said, just not much today. I just did the trousers and I started the shirt on the Fourth Doctor, and I quickly got the base coat of the trousers for the zombies out of the way. Today is 1759 and I'll only be doing a tiny bit of work on the Doctor just to help my mental health through what's going to be happening today. One of the reasons why I do my hobby streak is for my the sort of my mental well-being. Quite a few years ago, I suffered a horrible sort of tragic event that changed a lot in my life, and I ended up with quite a lot of sort of mental sort of problems, sort of mental illnesses, such as anxiety and depression and things like that. And one of the things that have helped me overcome some of my problems and get used to my problems is the hobby streak. That's why it's at such a length that it is. So every morning I will get up and I will do a little bit of my hobby streak before I do anything else in the day, because it helps me focus, it helps me relax, and it calms me somewhat and helps get rid of some of that baseline anxiety that is still with me. For me, my hobby is much more than just a hobby. It is a way of sort of disconnecting with all the anxiety and depression that I have to put up with on a day-to-day basis. And it's something that I can maintain constant control of, whereas other things, and anyone else out there who's watching this that has suffered from panic attacks, you'll understand how horrible and nightmarish that can be when you have a full-on attack. It's the main reason why my hobby streak has gone on for such a long time. Having that much control over something is quite comforting. So for the next few days, my hobby streak will be a bit short and sweet. So today's was just putting some colour on K9 and the hat and the Doctor's shoes, as well as finishing off the shirt. Today is 1760 and I'm going to start the day by doing a tiny wash on these candles, and I'm going to do the metallic on K9. Again, much more important things happening today than hobby streak, so it's just going to be a quick one. Just going to get most of K9 out of the way. I'm going to paint this silver, and then I'm going to do a slight blue wash on him. I'm probably going to get time to do one, but I would probably like to do like 2 or 3. The wash is a very weak blue. I don't want it to look overly coloured, so it'll definitely have to be more than 1. I'll be doing the other 2 tomorrow though, because I don't have enough time to let this dry and then continue. It's just going to be a very tiny wash on these candles. I'll do the colour tomorrow, because I will have a little bit of extra time to sort things out tomorrow. So again, just another day of short and sweet, because sometimes there are more important things in life that need to be dealt with. And as I said, tomorrow I'll definitely do more of these candles so I can get more of this diorama out of the way. Today is 1761 and I'll be doing a little bit more work on the Fourth Doctor and a tiny little bit more on the candle. So I'm just going to be painting the body of the actual candles today and not the light. I plan on using it as a light source in the diorama, and I'm going to save painting the flames up until I know exactly where the candle is going to go in the diorama. With the Fourth Doctor, I've given K9 another blue wash, and I'm just going to paint his jacket. The rest of him I'll continue on tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get him done tomorrow, but I'll probably get him done in the next couple of days. The situation for me still hasn't changed, so I'm trying to get as much done in as short time as possible, hence why it's just the jacket today. And I'm quite happy with how the candles come out. As I said, I'll be doing the flame when I've got a place for it on the diorama. So unfortunately I didn't get as much as I wanted to do this week, but sometimes life happens and things just do get in the way. I am happy with what I've finished, and hopefully as the weeks progress I'll start to be able to pick up the hobby streak a little bit more. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.